Audio Jungle.
Good morning. My name is Sari Siebert, and you're watching the Japanese Broadcasting Station. Here at JBS, we strive to bring news that is as refreshing as the Okinawan breeze, straight to your television. Our first story is filled with the heart and soul of the Kadena varsity boys basketball team. Our field reporter, Andrew Holland, joins us in the field with a personal, behind-the-scenes look at last season's runner-up for the D1 Far East Championship.
Gerald Johnson has been the head coach of the boys varsity basketball team at Kadena High School for 7 years. He is currently working hard with his team to prepare them for the upcoming season. He hopes that through hard work and a positive attitude, they can try their hand at becoming Far East champions.
If we can infuse the team with enthusiasm, we should have a good season.
Coach Johnson's goal isn't winning though. He wants to be a good mentor for the players, and they can see his effort working on and off the court.
I just got here. I haven't really got to know him much, but from what I see, he's a pretty funny guy. He likes to have fun at practice, but he also pushes us pretty hard.
Coaching is an extension of teaching, which is an extension of parenting. All in all, you come in contact with kids, you want to see them do well, and basically you set yourself as do better than me.
They have had their struggles in becoming a cohesive team, but their coach has led them to be greater than last year's.
I believe he has the same style of coaching, but he's enforcing more fundamental skills.
Coach Johnson and his team have been working not only to become better players that will prove to be tough competition for the Far East champions at Kubasaki, but to become better people in the process.
Biggest thing is getting them to work together. I have 3 tenets I want them to follow: generosity, humility, and integrity. And if they can do those, they can succeed in whatever they're doing.
Andrew Holland, JBS.
Now we bring to you a street vendor visiting Japan. From just a glance, you see spray paint and canvas. But at a closer look, these two things and the talent of Yohei Umezawa creates a fantastic image full of color and imagination. This heartwarming story of romance and travel will not only pique your interest, but touch your heart. Here's Andrew Holland with a closer look on the story.
Many dream of a life full of travel and adventure that very few can achieve. By celebrating the little things and chasing your dreams, one can create a life that many aspire to have. Yohei Umezawa is an example of this lifestyle. 29-year-old spray paint artist with 6 years of experience from Nagano, Japan. He travels around the world selling his art. His is a story of spontaneity and dream chasing.
I used to have a business in Mexico. I have a tacos. I have many stores in there, and she told me I want to quit. What? Are you gonna quit it? Okay, so I asked her, what do you want to do? You choose whatever you want. Let's do together something interesting. And she told me, I want to paint. So I said, what's the YouTube, everything, what should I do? And I see the spray painting, and I feel I can do it, so I started.
He loves the opportunity to travel and enjoys seeing his skills improve. His life may not be lavish and extravagant, but his story is one of simple joy and adventure that anyone can achieve. Andrew Holland, JBS.
How touching. At a news conference on Wednesday, Charles Stites, aka Chip, appeared as a guest speaker for a mock news conference for visiting DoDEA students. He has served as a public affairs officer in the Army, Air Force, and the DoDEA system. He has lived in Okinawa for 17 years and enjoys his lifestyle here. During his free time, he volunteers with the locals, and his favorite contribution, he says, is the Special Olympics. He loves to help people and has personally been the reason that several of his friends have given up smoking. We'll be right back after this message. Don't go anywhere.
Gosh, what am I gonna do? Man, you can't keep taking this. You keep getting bullied. That's not okay. Go show him who is boss. No, that is not what you need to do. Fighting fire with fire will only make it worse. You know what you need to do.
Stop bullying at stopbullying.gov.
And we're back with today's story of the day. The topic, the evolution of journalism. How technology is shaping the way people receive their news. Let's go back to field reporter Andrew Holland with a special interview with guest speaker Jason Whiteley.
Journalism has an immeasurable impact on society. Anything that changes the way the industry works changes the way that the world works.
That is the conflict, is that the media is not say biased, but they concentrate more on the negative aspects of what we're providing here rather than the good aspects.
One outstanding factor that has greatly influenced the industry is the use of the internet to communicate information. Jason Whiteley is a TV news reporter from Dallas, Texas, that has experienced this impact firsthand.
Deadlines don't exist anymore. Sure, we still produce a newscast, but we're constantly pumping out information to audiences on different platforms all the time. If people aren't watching a newscast, we can find them somewhere else.
The technology of today has made news more accessible, faster to spread, and more influential overall.
We had a police shooting in Dallas on July 7th, and I got there like 9 minutes after it happened. I was doing phone interviews with the Australian Broadcasting Company, with the BBC in London, and in between all that, they saw me and found me because they were following my Twitter, because I was one of the few journalists who got there so quickly.
Maybe more importantly, though, journalism can help shape the lives of journalists themselves.
I think I'm much more empathetic to people. While I haven't walked a mile in their shoes, I do understand their experiences a lot better.
Mr. Whiteley says that journalism is a front row seat to life, where you can have the opportunity to be a part of making history and have an active role in the way the world works. Ultimately, anything that impacts this industry transforms the way this world works. The technology of today has done that exactly. Andrew Holland, JBS.
That's all we have for today. Thanks for tuning in to the Japanese Broadcasting Station. I'm Sari Siebert, signing off.